morning. It's Wednesday morning, August 18th. We're here at the EMC Symposium in Long Beach, California. This is Steve Koster with Espresso Engineering. Got a chance to catch up with Mike Hopkins of EM Test. Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Doing all right.
I'm glad to hear that. Can you tell us a little bit about what EM Test has got going on these days?
Oh, we got a lot of things in addition to all the normal surge and dip and interrupt and fast transients and ESD and all that stuff. We've got right here a product called the NetWave, which is basically an arbitrary wave generator with a built-in AC/DC source. The basic unit is about 7.5 kVA, but we got up to, believe it or not, 60 kVA.
60 kVA in the same form factor.
It's a little bit bigger box.
I would hope so.
But it's designed to do some IEC standards, IEC, some of the ones that a lot of people aren't doing, IEC 61004-13, 14, 17, and so forth. But also military standards, DO-160 for commercial avionics, and Boeing, Airbus, of course, all of their standards.
That's great. Now, I do see some of the 13 and 16 and stuff for the nuclear field. Who's using the other standards, do you know?
Oh, it's a wide range of people. One of the people doing it is the people doing photovoltaic cells, and of course, as I mentioned, military and stuff. But there are people doing those other harmonic. It's harmonic immunity as opposed to the harmonic emissions testing that everybody does. So.
That's cool. That's cool that you're staying up with all of the latest technologies and photovoltaic and things like that.
Yeah, and you can, I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera, but we set the software up so that it's really quite simple to use. You can just pick the standard you want to do, push the button, everything's set up for you, and if you really want to make a change, you go over there, modify the parameters, run the test, get a report, and then we've got an analysis program built in, so you can really do some analysis and figure out what's really going on with the products.
So it's capable of a lot of different standards, and it seems to be very easy to use.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All our software for all our generators is pretty much in that same kind of package, okay?
That's great. As a supervisor of a test lab myself, I like that idea. Yeah. What else can we take a look at?
Okay, so we've got another product over here that we like a lot. This is a coupler-decoupler now, used for burst and EFT for coupling onto high-speed telecom lines, and that'll handle up to a gigabit data line without interrupting the data flow.
So this will actually let the gigabit data go through and not interrupt it like all the rest of my CDNs.
That's right, Yeah, but of course, when the surge happens, it kind of interrupts it a little bit, but the coupler itself will allow the data flow to continue.
That's terrific. There's been a need for one of those in the industry for quite a while.
Yeah, one other key point is that we've got it's over here actually, the protection network to protect the auxiliary equipment that you have to use when you're doing this test. Okay.
Very good, very good. So Mike, can you tell me what else you've got going on?
Yeah, one of the newer things that we're working with now are the standards that are evolving for electric vehicle charging stations. And some of these standards include the normal burst and surge and things like that, but they also include harmonic and flicker testing and dip and interrupt testing. And you have to remember that some of these charging stations are going to be three-phase, high-current stations, which are going to require some fairly good couplers and instrumentation to do that.
Well, that's very good, because that's kind of a new requirement for things in the United States. They don't typically have to do the immunity tests, etc., right?
Well, it's new to the people in the automotive industry for sure, because suddenly now they've got this requirement of dealing with those charging stations, which is AC power, and they're used to dealing with 12-volt, 24-volt systems like that. So it's new for them.
Absolutely. Well, it's been really great to catch up with you. It looks like EM Test is trying to stay on the leading edge, working with all of the renewable energy and the different and charging stations and things. It's really good to see someone's keeping track of what we got to have for test equipment for that.
Yeah, that's great. We do, and we're also looking at things for smart grid and some of the new technologies that are coming along, and how to cope with them and how to deal with them.
Terrific, terrific. Well, I'm really hoping the show goes well for you. Of course, we are in the last day. I hope you guys have a good time, and hopefully we'll see you in Detroit.
Yeah, you certainly will.
All right, Mike, thanks. It was been great meeting with you.